Okay, so it's been over a week since my last video blog, and since then I've had my meeting with the student government people, also known as the Inquisition, in order to get my pro-life club approved. You gotta see this.
If you want, they can. Right, well, they can still.
Hi, is this the student government meeting?
Yes. And you must be Hannah.
Yes.
Well, welcome, Hannah. Please have a seat.
Thanks.
So, we've looked over your application to start an anti-choice club.
Pro-life.
Right. Tomato, tomato, whatever. Anyway, we've processed your application and we're refusing your request.
What? But I've met all the criteria. I have all the student signatures. I've drafted the
You may be efficient and thorough, but you can't expect us to approve a student club whose sole purpose is to hurt women.
Pardon me?
Look, Hannah, we don't need to mince words here. You know and we know that this is just another religious group with an offensive message, and we can't sign off on that.
Plus, we find it amusing that your group claims to be pro-life, but your constitution never addresses the issue of capital punishment, the death penalty. Isn't it a little inconsistent and hypocritical to be both pro-life and pro-death at the same time?
No, and our club has nothing to do with that issue. I'm sure we'll have members who believe both sides of that topic.
I doubt that. But the bottom line is, the focus of your club is far too narrow.
But thank you for applying.
That's it. Isn't there anybody else I can talk to?
Well, if you want, the Dean of Students has the final word on all this. You can make an appeal to him, but I wouldn't hold my breath.
Well, thank you. Was that weird or what? I felt like I walked across campus and ended up in the Twilight Zone. So I did set up a meeting with the Dean of Students, but before I went, I asked around Facebook if there was someone or some group that could help me if I needed it, because I knew what was happening wasn't right. And I found out about this group called the ADF, the Alliance Defense Fund. And they're this legal group who have dealt with this kind of thing on other campuses, like a lot. So I went to their website and I printed out some stuff about my rights, and I gave it to the dean when I met with him. And it basically says that if a school treats one student group differently than another, they are violating the First Amendment of the US Constitution. And apparently it made a really big impression because the dean gave us permission to start our group. So, we're gonna have our first meeting at the beginning of next week, and I will keep you posted on how that goes and what we plan on doing as a group. So until next time.